overcharge customers. For your safety, beware of touts and do not go along with them.
Ow. Look at this. Yeah.
What are you trying to get into, man?
Nothing, man. Just chilling.
Yeah, you don't want to hang around, have fun, you know, some maybe with some people up here.
Nah, I think...
You can also get a massage if you want.
Is you?
Oh, you doing some videos?
Nah. It's not on. It's not on. Hey! Now we are in the meta city of Japan, Tokyo. Now today we have a different style of vlog. We're going to go for a walk around Shinjuku, the RED district of Tokyo. Now this is the reason when I first come to Japan I had such a bad vibe about it, because I came here without a booking. My booking got cancelled. I was in desperate need of a bed to stay. I couldn't get anywhere. Everywhere I walked in, X can't enter, or give me a ridiculous price which was well above the asking price for a hotel, basically just to get me not to stay. I didn't end up finding somewhere till about 4 AM, so I saw the worst parts of this area. And that was people all over the city, litter everywhere, people laying on the street bare naked almost in pools of sick. Now for a place like Japan that is so respected and has one of the highest economy rates in the world, you don't really expect to see it here. So I was quite stunned at what I saw that first night. I say normally it doesn't bother me, but when you think of Japan, what do you think? You think of temples, culture, lovely areas. Now this area here is something completely different. A certain vibe that makes you feel unwelcome as a tourist, but if you check what's going on at the moment, there's a lot going on at the moment. There's pro-Japanese parties coming in. There's a lot going on between tourists and locals. It's kind of understandable. There's been a lot going on. Some tourists don't respect the rules. I do, but a lot don't. And you can kind of understand, but at the same time, some of the negativity that you feel feels well overboard. So let me just give you an example. I was just smoking. I am a cigarette smoker. I was having a cigarette about 2 meters away from a group of Japanese people, and a security guard came straight up to me, ran straight past all the locals here, came straight up, started shouting at me, telling me to move along. And I was pointing at the locals saying, well, they're smoking. One rule for one rule for another. And that comes into going into bars, going into some places you want to eat, you will not be welcome. Maybe even if you speak the language, I don't know. I do not speak Japanese. I'm a tourist. I'm here for a short time. So I do not speak Japanese. A funny old spot, and you need to get used to it. And it put me on a bad vibe from day one. So here I am. I'm back here. I'm doing a vlog on this area. And this is the area that I really didn't like. So we're going to have a walk around. And we'll see what happens. But I've had the camera around me already. And people are not approaching me like they was before. So we'll see what happens on this journey. We'll go for a walk around Shinjuku and we'll see what we find. Here we go. Having a walk into Shinjuku. Now, honestly, I'm not painting the whole of everywhere with the same brush, and even the whole of Tokyo. But this place has a certain vibe to it that I just cannot stand, I do not like. And I'm a very well-travelled person. I've seen all warps of the world, and even what some people would find an unwelcoming place or not a nice place, I would find absolutely fine. So it's all in that person and what they experience in that area. But this area for me is a funny one. Now I'm not getting approached as much tonight because I have the camera around my neck. And there's people already looking at me. It's a bit of a no film zone. Even some of the girls here, they hold signs with no film. But at the end of the day, you're on the streets. You're allowed to film wherever you want. There's no restrictions. It's their own rules that they're making up for the area. So for me, if I want to film walking along the streets, I'm going to film. But I'm not getting approached as much. And tonight is very quiet. It's a Tuesday night tonight. So it's nothing like it was on a Saturday when they all finished work and everything else. It was absolutely chocker. People everywhere. It's a lot quieter tonight. And I'm only here for one night, so it's the only night I can come out. And let's take a little walk around. And yeah, it was a few things that happened to me over that period, those days. Honestly, it was about 4 or 5 things that just tipped me over the edge, and that's sometimes all it takes. It's a lot quieter tonight though, and certain feeling of unwelcomeness. I don't expect any special treatment, but coming to a place, I do expect to give respect and get respect back. And I come with respect, and there was a lot of disrespect here that I felt before. Let's take a walk down here. So I'm not actually, last time I filmed here, they told me I had to give them money. But I'm not going to be paying no money, I can promise you that. So I'm walking down the streets, as you can see here. Now, I'm always a bit confused about this. The last time I walked down, if you can see what's going on here, they're all holding signs. I don't know, I think it's some sort of host. I think you pay them for company, something else. I don't really know. There's a lot of mysteries here in Tokyo that I do not know myself, and I'm still trying to work it out. So comment below with some information on what's truly going on here and how. Look at this. Down the road you have Shibuya, just down the road. Okay. You have Shibuya. It's about 2 kilometers that way. I stayed there after Shinjuku. A completely different experience. In the frame of mind that if any of this was in Shibuya, it would be ridiculed and it would not be allowed. But 2 kilometers down the road, boom, you can do anything. Anything is going on. And for a government that's so strong and an economy that's so powerful, it kind of baffles me that it's an all-go, you can do anything you want sort of place. And that, I'm going to walk back this way, and that confuses me a little bit. It sends a bit of mysteries through my mind of how it's allowed to happen, how they get away with it, and who's paying who. You know, I'm not going to say too much on the area, but maybe people can fill me on some true knowledge of the area. You know, it's an interesting one. I've been to many places all over the world. You know, I've seen almost everything already, and I've got a lot more to see as well. But, I mean, look at it. We're in the city centre of Tokyo here at night time. And as I said, it's very quiet tonight. It's a quiet night. Normally this is packed. When I was here on the weekends, it was absolutely packed. No one's approaching me tonight because I've got the camera hanging around my neck. And normally you've got people trying to shake your hand, take you into bars, you know, maybe try and give you something, who knows, I'm not going to say too much. And as I said, I ain't going to judge. But this place got me with mystery. Let's take a walk through here. What's up, brother?
How you doing?
I'm all good, you?
Where you from?
Yeah, England. England. Ah, shit, my headphone.
What?
It's all good, man. No worries, man. You all good, yeah?
Yeah. So what are you trying to get into, man?
Nothing, man. Just chilling.
Yeah, you don't want to hang around, have fun, you know, maybe you can go to some strip club.
I think...
You can also get a massage if you want.
Is it? No, I think I'm just going to have a walk around tonight, man.
So how long you been in Japan?
About 10 days. 10 days. 10
so
days.
How long you about to stay for?
Probably about another day, I reckon. Another day, and then get out of here.
Going.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Think so. What about you? How long you been there?
A year and a half.
Yeah? You like it?
Yeah, it's really fun over here, man.
Yeah, sure. What are you doing then? It's just bars, bar work?
Yeah.
Yeah? Strip bars, yeah?
A lot of bars, not only strip bars, cities bar, you know, restaurants.
Sure.
Yeah, a lot.
Bit of everything, yeah? Yeah, cool, man. Well, I'm going to take a walk around anyways, but respect, yeah? All right, cool, man. Take care, yeah? Obviously, you got a lot of that. He just dropped my headphone out of my ear, which is a pain in the ass. But you know, you got a mix of people that approach you here, whether they're approaching for bars. I'm not going to say what they're doing. I'm not going to try and single anybody out on this journey. I'm just showing you the area and what other parts of Tokyo are like and other parts of Japan.
This is my man.
What's up, brother?
I'm good.
You all good, yeah?
You doing some videos?
Nah, it's not on. It's not on. It's around my neck. I take selfies. You see that? He don't want nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with the camera. Some people might say I'm brave walking around with a camera because they say no filming, but like I said, it's their own rules around here. They make their own rules. You know, I'm walking the streets, and that's what I'm gonna do. It's an interesting place. How they get away with it, what goes on. Obviously, maybe Tokyo says, hey, you got this one single area where you can do what you want, be free as a bird. People can work businesses that are probably not allowed. But for a place like Tokyo, where if you walk along the streets with a cigarette, you might get a fine, or you might, there's so many rules here, and then you come here in this district, and it's just all systems go. You can do anything you want. So it's a bit of a mystery to me, how it's working out, who's doing what, and who's moving things where. Interesting one. We're gonna keep walking around Shinjuku. I mean, there's loads of different areas here. Look at this. I mean, don't get me wrong, visually, this place is incredible. Like I say, it's the meta. Unfortunately, the vibe is all wrong. It feels different to most. It doesn't feel as happy. Tokyo feels like a place of, it's hard to put the word on it until you're here and you feel this area. But obviously Tokyo, you have like the salary man. You have this guy that comes out every day, sick of his job, just like London or anywhere else, drinks himself to sleep, sits on the streets and comes to these sorts of areas. And, you know, it's funny because I came here on my first night and I saw the salary man out a lot at 3 a.m. being sick with bottles of water all around them. And it's funny to see, but it's also not a nice thing, you know. There's a lot of depression here in this city, I feel that. I feel there's a lot of, you know, trying to make it all look good on the outside, but truthfully, inside this city, there's a lot of depression, there's a lot of overworked people, and there's a lot of everything that's wrapped behind closed doors here. You know, it's an interesting place. Not for all good. Like I said, I personally did not like Tokyo. That's not because of not the way it looks, not because of other things, it's because of the vibe here. It's all wrong for me. And that's why I'm doing this vlog, just to explain, take a walk around. And the aura and the vibe is just wrong. It's a funny one. And I've been to many cities throughout my life, and I've been to many countries. I've lived in Thailand, lived in Vietnam for well over a year, lived in Thailand for a long time, lived in Australia, traveled a lot of the world already. And this is the one city that I've came to, that I've gone, I just don't like it. I don't like the vibe, I don't like the feeling, I don't like the way it feels. What's up, brother? What's up? You got these guys here everywhere, similar to Bangkok now. If you walk down Bangkok now, every 2 steps you've got this person trying to shake your hand. You know, I'm sure you can get the idea, you know? Sure you can get the idea, you know what I mean? I don't really need to say too much. Any adult watching this will understand and get where I'm saying, get what I'm saying. without saying too much. But it's funny in a place like Japan, an established country with such a big economy, to just have this open 2 kilometers down there, nothing. 2 kilometers down there, nothing. This is the hub of where it's all going on. And the vibe is wrong.
Cameraman.
What's up, man?
How you doing, boss?
Yeah, I'm all good, you?
I'm good. You?
Yeah, yes. I'm chilling. Chilling. What's up, brother?
How are you?
Yeah, good, you?
Good.
Yeah, sound. Everyone wants you to go in somewhere. Now, let me tell you something about this place as well. Now, here, in the daytime, nighttime, everything, they're so knowing of what's going on in this area. They have microphones everywhere up here, and they warn tourists that it's a bad place, and anywhere that you go in, you're gonna get overcharged. You're gonna, what are you saying, man? Nah, I'm all good, man. I'm all good, brother. England. Nah, chilling, man, chilling. So they have these microphones on, basically warning tourists that if you're gonna come down here, everyone's gonna try and scam you. And it's literally on the microphones here. The government and the city has put these up, warning tourists, if you go in any bars, they're gonna scam you. It's on the microphones here, which I think is also insane. That they're promoting scams, but people are here doing scams. It's fucking crazy. You know what I mean? I find it wild. Hey, I'm okay. I'm okay, yeah. Which I think's wild. So comment below if you think that's crazy as well. If you go to somewhere like Bangkok or anywhere like that, or anywhere else in the world with similar sorts of areas, you haven't got microphones saying, hey, tourists, be careful. There are scammers absolutely everywhere. You know, it's crazy. It's a crazy little area, this is. Something even through all the streets that I've walked, and again, I'm not glamorizing myself at all, you know, but this one is a funny one here in Japan, in Tokyo, Shinjuku.
Overcharged customers. For your safety, beware of touts and do not go along with them. You will be left off. In addition, please make sure to check the information on the internet before entering bars or adult entertainment establishments. Once again, beware of touts and never accept their offers. We hope you have a good time. Thank you.
So you heard that, right? That's the microphone that I was talking about. That tells you to beware of everything. It just seems so funny because of how strict everything is here. Do you get my point? It's not like when you go to Thailand or somewhere else and you feel a bit lawless at times and you feel like you can just kind of be very free. Whereas you step in other places and you feel so bound by so many different things. You can't even loiter here. Here you seem to be able to loiter. I mean, look, you can loiter here in Shinjuku, but anywhere else in Tokyo, me and my mate were sitting down on a park bench. We were told to move along. And this has happened almost every time we sat down or tried to get relaxed, just have a chill, have a drink. Do you know what I mean? You can't loiter, you can't do anything. But here, my God, they're saying, you know, be careful of all the scams. So, it's a lot to get your head around. It's because of the way it's set out is why I'm like this. Not because of what I'm seeing genuinely, it's because of the way it's set out. And that's what confuses me here. The layout of it, the thought pattern behind it. Hey, look, we're warning you of this, but hey, anywhere else you're fine. But here, hey, this is the law-free zone. That's what I'm confused about, and that's why I'm doing this vlog. and it baffles me a little bit. So yeah, it's confusing. Funny old spot, funny old place. The whole of Tokyo is a funny old place. But yeah, comment below what you think. Hey! He's a good
actor.
huh?
Actor.
Actor? Me? No, no, no. No, I'm not, no.
だとしたら
Do you know かっこいい in Japanese? かっこいい。
Kakoi, no.
So cool.
Sotoi.
Cool Japanese. So
cool.
cool.
So cool.
cool is Japanese かっこいい
Ah,
So cool
I not know.
mean. So cool mean Japanese as かっこいい in Japan.
Kakoi, I don't know.
So
You
So cool Japanese.
cool is Japanese かっこいい
かっこいい
Okay?
Kakoi, yeah?
かっこいい。
I'm Kakoi, I don't know.
This speaks okay?
Good, so yeah, come on, man, yeah, it's all
マ
good.
ジかっこよくない
Yeah.
Okay? はい、3、2、1。
ちょ
Go,
ま
man.
ノーアクター
No, I'm not actor.
マジで
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, go. Have a good one, yeah? Cool, take care. Bye-bye.
Have a nice night.
Yeah, we'll do. Thank you. Take care. Now, don't get me wrong, you've also got some great people around here. That's a really nice interaction, actually. See, I like that. I rate that, you know. Nice little interaction. Some younger Donnies. And yeah, man, I'm no actor, you know what I mean? Hey, I'm no actor. That was quite nice. That actually picked me up with a feeling of niceness. I like that. You know, I didn't actually get much of that at all on my last trip. Say hello, boys, and I'll say farewell as well. Tell you what, on this trip to Shinjuku, I've had quite a good time. Just kind of blanked everything out. I've been with my GoPro. You know what, me and this GoPro, it puts me at ease. I'm in my own little zone. And I like talking to my camera. So I hope you're enjoying the vlog. So if you are watching this, make sure you subscribe, hit the subscribe button, support me on my journey. It's a massive vlogging venture. I'm showing you all different parts and we're gonna go crazy on this one. We're gonna have another little walk around Shinjuku now and we're gonna go late night and we'll see what we find. I'll have a little walk around, tell you some things that I see before. Oh, look at the state of that. I know it's, you know, places are like this, obviously, look, sick everywhere. This is what I found last time here. There was sick all over the streets. And what you get is the cleaners come here in the morning at 6 a.m. and cover it up quickly before all the tourists come back out again. It's, but I guess everyone needs their release, you know. I guess my problems with Tokyo was the fact that my rejection in a lot of places, a few interactions that I felt completely hostile. Again, I'm not coming here thinking anyone should treat me with the maximum respect, but being rejected, and I'm not coming in with no hostility or no bad vibes, just felt a bit strange to me. And it put me on a funny one. And like I said, I've traveled a lot, been to a lot of different countries. And yeah, it was a funny old feeling for me, and it still is. This place is still not for me, Tokyo. As I said, the rest of Japan, I'm sure it's a completely amazing country. I've just been to Hakuba, which was amazing. People were great. This is just a funny old spot here in Shinjuku. Again, I'm just so surprised that you have this concentrated area here that is anything goes. So as you walk down here, what you'll find is a lot of these hotels, Hotel Wako, hotel this, hotel that, hotels everywhere. And what they are is you can literally pay by the hour. I'm sure you can understand why, but look, have a look at this. 1 hour, 1,100, 3 hours, 1,500. You pay by the hour, there's no one at the cash register. And I had a funny feeling these because the night that I was desperate for a place to say, look, I didn't care where I stayed. I said, look, can I just get a room? I just need to put my head down because my booking's gone. And I got rejected at every single one. There's a person beyond this with a screen in front of it. and you can't see the person. You kind of just select the room on a keypad, and then you pay straight in the slot, but they wouldn't allow me to do it, being that I wasn't Japanese. But what a funny, even in places that I've been, say like Thailand, you wouldn't see that. You don't see, hey, you can take a room for 1,000 yen for 1 hour, 1,100. It's a funny old situation, I tell you. Something that I've never seen, even myself, and something I didn't even know I would see when I come to Tokyo. But let's keep walking. As you can see, there's a lot of people just... I mean, I can handle me drink me, and most places I go I can, but this is what I found last time I was here. So many people just throwing up on the streets, cannot handle their drink, just throwing up everywhere. I mean, I saw people in piles of sick when I was here on my first night and looking for that hotel around this time. Just piles of sick and just asleep in it on the streets.
Touch it, man. Touch it. Really suck it.
I'm okay, thank you. Huh? Why? Video. God, I'm just walking along the streets. I'm allowed to take my camera. I'm allowed to record. Even though this is such an open area, if you go 1 kilometer that way, the police are everywhere. Honestly, I was in Shibuya. Police were driving around, and you know, you felt awkward smoking a cigarette. But here, 1 kilometer away, you have this meta area of congested, do what you want area, people being sick on the streets and people living homeless, and honestly, it's such a crazy thing when you have such a high economy. It's just like London right now. Look at London right now. You have this big area, you know, you have these extremely rich parts of homeless people. You know, London is also becoming the same way. You know, London's looking really bad now. I haven't been there in a while, but you know, it's looking the same sort of thing. I mean, look at this. Look at this. City centre here, Shinjuku. But yeah, it's funny when you check the different dynamics of a city. That's why I'm vlogging 2 different parts. You know, it's 2 different worlds, you know. And again, Tokyo just doesn't seem like the place where this would be as active like this at the night time. You know, it really doesn't. You have a country like Japan full of culture, which it is, history beyond belief. And yeah, you got an area like this, which is, again, I'm not overly criticising the area for what it is. Maybe it's the vibe I got and the bad vibes I got before, but this place is crazy and a completely different world apart from any kilometre either way. You know, it's a funny old place. That is the end of the vlog. You know, that's a funny old walk around. Very quiet tonight, not as busy as what it was before when I last came here. Obviously, it's a Tuesday night tonight. It's not as busy as what it was. I definitely didn't get approached as much with a camera. It's probably pretty understandable. And crazy place, as I said, 2 massive dynamic changes. 1 kilometre that way, you can't get away with nothing. Same, and you've got this congested area here in a place like Japan and Tokyo, where the economy is so big and so high and they're thriving. And you got a place like this, and how do they get away with it? What's the crack? You know, you can understand in different countries, maybe like Thailand or whatever, I can kind of get how it happens. But in a place like Japan, in Tokyo, I'm a bit stuck with it. I'm a bit like, the economy's so high, everything else. How is it possible to get away with this? All the people doing different things down here. I'm not going to name what, I'm not going to name drop and drop any things that could put anybody in trouble on camera, but I'm wondering how it all happens, how they all get away with it. What's the agreement? It's interesting. You know, it really is in a place like Tokyo, in a place like Japan. Maybe you can fill me in, hit the comments below, see what you think. Let me know what you think, give me some intel if you've got it. And yeah, I'll be curious to know what you think. But peace and love, and we'll see you on the next one.